Hi, my name is Azizi and this video is my introduction to our COA assignment.
Hi, I am Azizi. I will be the editor for this video. Hope you guys enjoy.
Hi, my name is FATAH bin BAHARUDDin from BITS S1G1.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is NURFIRZANAH binti Azizi. I am a student of FMK from University Technical Malaysia, Melaka. I will be the narrator of this video. Let's get started. We use PTSpring for our project. Let me start my explanation with the declaration of date used later in our coding. Word defined with means that it is a string in language C++, which also means a character or sentence. It lets the user to understand the coding when user need to input data or show a result. As an example, string use was to ask user to input 10 random numbers. The most important within all of this is the data name key in with the function space 40. It is an array with 10 addresses. This array takes up 40 space since each address takes up space of 4 bytes. This array was used to store 10 random input number key in by the user. For this video, we will be using number 1 until 10 as random input number as showing purpose. In the first step, we loaded the array into register for the number input to store in it. Then the program will run into the function called loop, which the purpose of it was to get input number from the user. The command is the same as cin in C++, which is reading integers from the user. After key in the number, it is stored into the array by using command, which means store word. It's the command used and it has 3 operand here, which is register operand, target operand, and immediate. The number input is stored into register operand and then is commanded to store into designated location, which is target operand, with offset. Since we already assigned the array key into register, so this command store the input into the array. The immediate 0 just before the bracket show the final location of the address in the array. 0 is the first space for loop with continuous adding 4 bytes to achieve the final slot of address 36. After the first address has been stored, we make the address of the array to move to the next one by using command. The immediate 4 is adding of 4 bytes to the array to let it go to its next address to get another input entered by the user. The command B and E is branch if not equal. Branch not equal loop means when the register is not run for 10 times. It will go back to the loop and start the input command all over again until all 10 number was input by the user. So the input function ended here and we will be moved to the sorting of all those 10 numbers. The sorting of these 10 numbers inside the array were done by comparing with each other to find out which is smaller. The image shows that we load number 1 into register and load number 2 into register. The coding is written with the command LW, which means load word from address 0 of the array into register and address 4 into register. We compare both of these numbers by using command loop sort, which means when it's less than or equal to, it will go back to the initial loop by not changing anything. In other way around, when it's greater than, will be stored in the first address of the array while is stored into the second address of the array. Every time the loop executed, its address position will move to the next position just as shown in the picture. The command means that this function will loop 9 times for the smallest number to compare with every single number inside the array. When the function ends, the smallest number will be sorted into the end of the array. By executing this comparison for 9 times, the final result will look like the answer in the picture, which arranged from 10 to 1. It fulfills the requirement of descending order. The sorting of the number has done and will be proceed to the next one. Now we will be doing the sum of all these 10 numbers. This is easier to do since we only need to add up all the numbers inside the array to get the total sum of this example. Firstly, the number in the first address, which is now 10, will be loaded into register. Then we use register to act as an accumulator for the total of the sum. The register was added to and saved as. Then the address was moved to the next one, same with the old tree used at previous loop. This sum loop executed 10 times to add up all the number inside the array, and the final sum of the array is 55. After the sum, we will calculate the average of those 10 numbers. The total sum of the array is taken, which is stored in the register, and divide it by 10, and we will get the answer 5.5. Lastly, we only need to show the maximum and minimum number inside the array. Since we already arranged order in the array, we can load the number contained in the address of 0, which is number 10, which is the largest number in the array. Same goes for the minimum number. We just load the number from address 36 in the array, which is 1, which is also the smallest number in the array. The number 1 will print out in the screen of the user. The final output of this project example will be like this.